Yo, what's up? Name is Jetleo1. I just had a cookie, feeling great, and welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last episode, Ryan got put on punishment duty, so we have to go to this cave and go do stuff, help him out.
You forgot something.
How did she beat us here?
Transport cases.
Well, I guess we did make a wrong turn in Albuquerque. I knew we should have listened to Bugs Bunny. Oh, hey.
I'm coming along.
Hey now, Samus. Don't be like that.
Better going with you boys than sitting at home worrying about you.
Alright.
Let's get moving.
But I don't know, you're level 11.
I knew she didn't trust me. Looks like it.
Hey, she didn't trust Shulk either, don't worry. And we both forgot everything. So yeah, now we have a full party of 3. This is your full party size in this game. And it's kind of funny, you got Ryan in his gigantic tank armor, me in my tank armor with my Orpheus Swordlos, which I'm going to keep that joke running until I forget it. Because I am Shulk, master of S-Links. And Fiora with her Samus Aran get up and dual knives. So yeah, we've got damage dealer. We have a fighter. Wait, no. I don't even know. We can't even do fighter, mage, rogue. Because we got a fighter and we got a rogue, but we have a tank. I don't even know. Let's just get in there. Let's do it to it. That or the eponymous Leroy. Both are applicable battle chants in this situation. So welcome to Tephra Cave. Our first real dungeon. This game is full of loads of dungeons. But unlike a lot of other games, the dungeons actually lead somewhere. Like, everywhere leads to somewhere. There are really no dead-end dungeons, except very few. And we get 50 EXP, which is hilarious, because I need like thousands upon thousands to get anywhere. And one thing I forgot to mention is I guess that even, like, most enemies with black markings, if you majorly outlevel them, will not get angry at you and like attack them. So for example, Willow Bun here. See, we're in his face, and he's set that if he sees us, he'll attack us, but he's not gonna do it. I don't know why the guy outside actually did attack us, but it's quite helpful because it makes the game a lot easier once you like start leveling up. Because when you enter an area, you'll be a bit below the average level, and then when you get through it, you'll be a bit higher. Now over here is actually a trap. Yep. Because in here we have a nice enemy. Hello. Eater Caterpile. Cellar Bugworm. So here's the introduction of unique named enemies. And these guys are actually important. See how it says Affinity Coin? Whenever you kill a large unique enemy, A, they're really strong. Like that guy was level 11. And when you come in here and first see him, you're like level 6, level 7. So he's going to scare you. But whenever you level up, and he gives some really, really poor items. Let's not do that. I'm not gonna pick anything up, not clutter my inventory. But like when you first come in here, he's gonna scare you. But unique named monsters are pretty nifty because they usually are pretty cool fights, and then they give lots of experience. They're a bit harder. Like, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but this game is actually really hard on the first playthrough because you actually have to sit there and use like your tactics. You have to use your positioning to get the most out of your attacks. You have to set it up right where you have somebody taking aggro and whatnot. And you just really have to plan it out. And it's actually very hard. Like, even fighting a equal level enemy is going to require full teamwork. But if you can level up enough and then use strategy and take down a unique named enemy, then you will get lots of experience points, some pretty good, like, not pretty good, really great items actually for the level at which you fight that enemy if you face them head on at like equal levels. And then also, for me, I'm going to be trying to find them and kill them because you get an affinity coin just straight up for free, and you normally get one for like leveling up and whatnot. So it's really good to put over like, I don't know, I can't even do that coherent sentences yet. Do it. Okay. But you need a lot of affinity coins to get really strong skills passed over, like passing Ryan's heavy skill over, or heavy armor skill over to Shulk took 45 affinity coins, which is a lot.
Are these the Magmel ruins?
So yeah, each affinity coin is great.
No.
So kill named enemies when you can. That's the lesson here.
But I come here to do research.
So here's the Magmel
It's not
ruins.
really a place that
Our
people go.
our intrepid hero, the researcher.
Monsters around here
He's a
who use
mythbuster,
metal
don't you
parts as
know?
armor.
Was this
Actually, the
built by
mythbusters are
Mechon?
kind of dangerous.
think
They
so.
could probably rig
There's
up
a
some
path for
very
people to get
dangerous
in.
weapons with their expertise.
It might have been a vehicle of some kind. Like the
Vehicle?
Defense Force hover
Are we gonna get a jet?
A
Can we get a
vehicle?
jet? Tell me we get a hover bike. Tales of Symphonia. Tales of Symphonia. Come
It's
on.
amazing technology. I wonder what kind of people made it. I ain't got a clue. Let's keep
It's
moving.
always the mysterious
Please, the
ancients with
cylinders
their
up
high
ahead.
technology, isn't
Right.
it? Always. Grand list of RPG cliches. So warehouse 2, what we need is further in. We have to go deeper! Spin a top randomly because references. Hello? Get trapped on the floor. We have a red light, but we can't do anything about it. Onward. So that actually got me. I saw that and I was like, well, where do I go? I didn't realize that was a door. And then this is locked for now. It won't open now. Yep. And it's nice you can actually scan stuff. Let's see, Mel Lizard. Let's see, you want to go this way. Yeah, this is like Wallet. Okay. Wallside Winnie. That guy's a quest target, I think. And he's a named enemy, so killing him gets you an affinity coin, which is
So
great.
tired.
I'm going to leave that there.
No.
And there's 3 pickups there. They're usually rare pickups, so they're good for the quests in this area. Also, there's 3 kinds of treasure chests. There's a normal brown treasure chest, which has like usually just materials and stuff, quest items. And then there's silver, which usually has items and then quest items still. And then this is gold, which has a lot of stuff. Normally, let's see what we get. Normally you get some, yeah, gear and then hard to get parts. So we've got knives, gauntlets, a weapon. Don't need any of them though, because we're already stronger than that. That's a little swarm. And notice they'll all attack if you go after them. That's another thing in this game. Try to not fight off like multiple opponents at once, because it's hard to tackle an equal level enemy with your team of 3. Multiple are just going to destroy you. Like I said, very, very hard. Like, well, not like too badly hard of a game, but you do have to actually sit here and think of stuff. And that was Teffer Cave. Not much to it. And just a friendly warning. When you get up here, like, don't go out there unless you intend to push the story along, because after this point the story's gonna kick off. Just saying that. Like, I wasn't expecting it, because I reached this point 5 hours into the game when I started playing, because there's all the quests in town. I did like all the quests in the town. And there's like some named monster quests you can go fight and whatnot. It's really great for leveling up. If it's your first playthrough, go do like all the quests you can find. But I'm not doing them because they take a lot of time. But yeah, do them. Because I got to the end of the game and at the end of the game I stopped doing most of the quests. And I had to go power grinding for like 2 levels to be able to survive the final boss. And if I had done the quests, that wouldn't have been a problem. So yeah, do the quests. And don't come out here until you're absolutely ready. But I'm absolutely ready because I have Orpheus Swordlos. And here we have a heart-to-heart. Yet another game mechanic. I thought I was done last episode. But I mentioned there's a relationship system. And once you reach a certain... like, you get relationship points by being in battles and stuff. And then when you're in battles, like, this little ring will show up. And you have to match the outer ring to the inner ring by hitting B. And it, like, your teammates will encourage each other. And that gets them relationship points. And winning battles gets relationship points. And, like, having them with you when you accept side quests get you relationship points. Because they'll offer, like, some sort of... like, Ryan will be like, hey, me and Shulk can take care of whatever quest you've got. And then they get points and whatnot. After you reach a certain point with certain characters, you can get a heart-to-heart and increase, or decrease actually, depending on your answers, their relationship values. So it's pretty cool. It's kind of like the social links of Persona, but on a much smaller scale. And most of them you can't access. They're kind of random. Like that one's probably for characters we don't have yet. But look at this view. Don't you just want to screenshot that I should, but I don't want to swap over and like interrupt the recording to go take a picture with my Elgato. So let's just get down to business. I've been sitting here talking about nonsense for like 3 minutes now, which is a terrible idea. I'm the worst Let's Player ever.
Right here.
Just kidding. That's really hard to do considering some of these people I've seen. Pt3 will teach ya.
It's full of ether cylinders.
That's a lot of fuel cells.
Why do we have to come all the way here to get them? Isn't there an ether cylinder fueling station in the colony?
Well, refining the ether takes a long time down there. And sometimes cylinderization fails. And there are so many cylinders here for us already. It's more reliable than making them ourselves.
But what happens when they run out?
29's anti-air batteries and mobile artillery are standardized for these cylinders, so they can be used straight away.
Well, there's a lot of them there, so it probably won't run out.
You know, this place is in good condition.
Because, like he said, they can refine it.
It might be.
It just takes a while.
There's
This is
some
just
form
faster
of
if you like really
technology
need it.
being used to preserve it. It's just a shame we don't understand its secret.
Sure.
You don't understand it? Well, that's weird.
But I'll solve it one
Good
day
thing
and
we
show
have
you.
R&D guys like
If it's
you
just
with all your
technology that someone
confidence.
created in the past,
You'll solve it
it's
one
not
day.
incomprehensible. We'll come to understand it one day.
Yep,
Don't go
he
trying
agrees with
too
me.
hard. We can come and get ether cylinders whenever we need them. Besides, it's a good place for Defense Force training.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so good
you
that
may not
didn't
know
even
it,
want
but
to
going
come
through
here
that
without
cave is
shorts to
actually
back
kind of
you up.
hard.
Anyway, did you
Or at
collect
least
the
it is if
cylinders?
you're me and you sit here and stop and attack everything, because I love combat
Just come by
systems and
yourself from now
RPGs.
on.
Shh, be quiet.
You hear something. What is it? Okay.
I don't know.
It's a Metal Gear.
Have to destroy them.
We're under attack, quick.
In that case, just leave them to me.
Leave them to you. You're funny. And it auto start the battle. And I'm not gonna like explain all of my attacks. I have a lot of attacks. But I'm going to take a moment and be that one guy nobody likes and say, dude, go play the
I'm
game.
fine. How about you?
I'm alright.
Like, if you don't feel like buying the game, go pirate it. You need to play this game, though. This game is utterly amazing.
Could
And
they
I
have
hope,
been Mechon?
I hope that I'm a good enough Let's Player to sit here and talk about it enough and make it seem amazing to everybody, or at least make it seem as amazing as it
They
is.
didn't seem like Mechon to me.
Hopefully the game will just speak for itself. Then I'm superfluous, and there's no way I could screw it up. But yeah, this game is amazing, and you need to play it.
They might have been activated
The
in
boring,
response to something.
yeah, the beginning's a bit
But I
boring.
don't think that's something
It took
that
me
have been
5
asked.
hours to
Please,
get
let's
to
go
it,
back.
but that was just me because I
I
went and
don't
did
wanna be
everything.
here
But
anymore.
once
We
it
know
starts,
that.
you're not going to
And
want to
we've
put it
already got the
down.
ether
It's that
cylinders.
great. Alright, so we've got our ether cylinders. Let's just head back.
Huh? What's going on?
Or, you know, something else could
What is
happen.
that?
That's
More enemies? That sound. He heard the battle music kicking in? Impressive.
In the sky!
Well, that's horrible.
It's a...
This can't be.
No way.
Mechon. Oh, man.
Mechon.
How?
I should have swapped it tonight. Another gameplay mechanic. You can change the time. But this isn't the time to talk about being able to change the time of day to whatever time of day you want. We're under attack.
defense mechanism has
Sound the
to
alarms.
the Mechon.
Let's get back to the colony. Come on.
And now watch this. Okay. Save menu. It's impressive. See, I told you. Watch this. It's just the greatest, isn't it? Level 80 shock. But anyways, watch this. They sit there and run, and they expect you to go back through Pt3 Cave and walk back to town and whatnot. We're going to ignore that, because there's no time for that.
This siren, it sounds different.
Yeah, isn't this siren too?
It can't be.
There's an attack warning,
The Mechon.
and there's Mechon in the skies. Everybody run. They even have they even have Starscream run.
Carriers! And an unknown number of units emerging from the carriers!
You idiots! Why didn't you see this lot until they were right on top of us?
Sir, we're in a canyon. We can't see over the side. Uh-oh. That was an anti-aircraft gun. We needed that.
What's happening? Respond!
We needed that.
Anti-air batteries 1 to 3.
I really hope all of you have some Morpheus sword losses,
Not a single one into
because
the
we're going to be in
colony.
trouble if you don't.
who can fight. Evacuate the civilians to the shelter. Get a move on!
Sir. Fire at will!
You know, it just hit me that they're sitting there being paratroopers without any parachutes. Because the Mechon can just sit there and land, and it won't hurt them.
No, wait!
Starscream survived?
Our weapons don't work on them at all!
Oh, that's just terrible. See, I told you. Transformers, robots in disguise.
I've never seen one like it.
It is Starscream.
Fire! Shoot it down!
Hit him in his traitorous face before he tries to turn on Megatron and gets us all hurt. Speaking of which, let's hope there isn't a Megatron in this universe, because that would be terrible. Actually, I guess there is a Megatron. There's the Mechanist. Way from back in the beginning. So I guess that's Megatron. In which case, Starscream has no one to turn on. And Dunban changed clothes to his endgame gear. What? It's not really a spoiler that he's going to be playable, considering he already was playable, and you don't just make someone playable for a little while. So yeah, watch this. You know how we're supposed to go through Tefra Cave, and they were like running this way like they want to do that? We ain't got time for that. The fact that this works is amazing. No damage. If you jump in water, it doesn't matter how high you fall from. And that's just great. But for the sake of time, we ain't got time for walking this far. So let's get on land. Hello there, bird. Let's get on land. And... oh. Never mind, they do make you walk. So we've got to run to town. Good thing I've got fast run speed equipped. Come on, come on. At least we took the faster way. Going through Tefra Cave is even slower than this. Anti-air battery 1. We just need to be able to get back up into town. So where are some stairs? Stairs over here. There's a bridge. So yeah, jumping off the cliff is actually the smarter option if you want to get over here fast. Which of course you do, because there's freaking Mechon in the sky shooting at our people. Although there's no Mechon models in the skies doing battle. Because that would probably kill the Wii. And this is actually where you're supposed to go anyways. Or I think if you get anywhere near town, it'll be fine. So you actually can take the Tefra Cave thing if you want to, but why would you want to? Jumping off cliffs is awesome. Or at least when you're not going to take any damage, and that's horrifying. That is not jumping off of cliffs awesome. This is bad. Sir, I suggest you run. Never mind. I'm sorry we couldn't get to you in time. Ooh. Like I said, the visuals. This game will hit you in the face with player punches.
They're eating people!
It's horrible.
He's done that.
That's what I said.
Fiora, go and check on him.
Let's go check on Dunban.
Okay.
Dunban. Okay. Okay, enough inside jokes from me and my friends. They're not here to back me up. What, you want to rumble, bro?
Heads up, Ryan!
If this thing wants to fight, let's...
Now, if you didn't have Orpheus Swordlos like you wouldn't in a actual legit first run through of this game, you would not be able to do what I'm about to do as an insta-kill. But what you need to do in this fight that the game will teach you is that Shulk has an ability. Shulk's basic talent art when he has his metal sword will cause a status effect called Break. And then Ryan has the ability Wild Down, which if it is used on an enemy with Break, it will topple them, which will knock them over and mess up their defenses. They can't attack and anything. And Mechon, if you don't have Orpheus Swordlos or the Monado or anything, if you topple a Mechon, you can deal damage to it instead of having 1 damage and having your attacks reflected. So Topple is going to be your best friend for this section, because all the Mechon in this area are visible types, and getting through here unseen is very hard, but luckily I can do this. Orpheus sword Loso way.
Come on, we can do it! We're the best!
Double kill. You're not even worth the effort.
Lose our heads though.
And you can also just keep running, which is another viable plan, which is what I'm gonna do. Because A, I'm not supposed to actually be able to fight these guys right now, and B, yeah, they're not worth fighting. Let's see, what's this guy? Mechon M82. He's level 8. You shouldn't be messing with him. In this part, just run. Even though you can topple people pretty easily, thanks to Shulk and Ryan's combination there of break and topple, it's not worth it.
You think you can do what you want in our colony?
The Colonel! The guys!
Men!
They're falling over like it was StarCraft, and they're the Zerg.
Kill you myself!
I don't think you're going to be killing anyone today, Colonel. Starscream has something to say about that.
A Mechon with a face! Grin at me, will you?
Well, someone's both cocky and very stupid, considering he fired a grenade launcher at melee range. Uh-oh. Starscream super tough. Quick, shoot a grenade at melee range again. That'll obviously solve everything. Uh-oh. There's people in there. Please don't do what I think you're gonna do. Oh, never mind. It was too late. They already all died. Well, so much for the angry guy. So big, so angry, so dead, saith Mordecai, the hunter. And on that terrible note, I have to end the episode. So this has been Jet01, and I'll see you next time as we get some revengeance. Because now suddenly Shulk is riding, and we need vengeance. And why are you're checking your hair in the middle of a war zone. Okay, I can't say anything. Shulk was like, let's see here. How can I possibly create some better armor? And like, Ryan will just stretch. The idle animations are hilarious in some situations. But anyways, this has been Jet01. I'll see you next time as we go get revengeance.